Okay, Critical Repair Detroit, and what you're looking at today is the roof on top of my garage. As you can see, there's some issues with the wood, or what we call it, what the fascia, that needs to be removed and that needs to be replaced. The gutters around the garage need to be replaced, and those tiles, I would say the state of those tiles would be the same, if not worse than what's going on with the roof. The roof is probably worse, but I would say the roof looks the same way. I'm showing you this to give you an idea that the roof needs to be definitely repaired, and any wood that has been compromised by the tiles, or the shingles rather, deteriorating, those also need to be replaced. But again, I'm not showing the whole street. Of course, my neighbors are outside, and I only want to focus on the roof. I don't want to focus on the street. Now, that tree, it definitely needs to be cut down because it's starting to lean a little bit on the roof. But yes, this is another example of repairs that need to be done. Now, as you know, I always try to use a metaphor for life. The metaphor I could even come up with for this is that the shingles could be like a shield to protect, of course. And if this shield is weakened, it has to be strengthened and reinforced. Like in this case, this roof is weakened. So we have to strip off the old shingles and replace it with new shingles where the water just rolls off. So in life, if there's anything that is not positive, although you might have a weakened shield of protection, still let it roll off your back until you have time to strengthen your shield. This roof is a shield to prevent water damage, to prevent leaking, but it needs to be repaired because right now it's compromised. However, the roof is not fully compromised. It still keeps some water and some damage out. So until I can replace it, it still is a shield. It's just a weakened one. So I have to build this back up and make it strong. The same with the roof on the house. And that's the way I look at life. Although right now I'm in more of a vulnerable, weaker moment with this house being in need of so much repair, I'm going to have the strength to do all these repairs and bring this house back to glory. And I cannot wait to show you guys all of that. But it's going to take some time. Right now, I'm in the middle of calling contractors. I'm in the middle of getting estimates, and some have reached out. Once the contractors are picked, you're gonna see the greatness of something bad going into something good. And that's how you have to feel with this life. It is not always good. There's some things in life that are bad, but with hope and positivity and consistency and sticking to it, things can be made anew, things can be made better, things can be changed. And in this case, we're going to change out this old and change it for new. So I'm so glad that I have an opportunity to let you guys know that there's hope And if you're dealing with this, don't lose this. Don't become. Don't have despair if you can, because look, I've been there. It is so hard to need to fix things, and then when you attempt with very intentional due diligence, you're being told why you cannot. And there's been some obstacles that I had to face, but things are starting to turn around. So I appreciate your time and I appreciate you listening. Again, the metaphor here is you have a shield of protection that may have been weakened a little bit by time, wear and tear, or even if it's neglect. Sometimes keep in mind, people don't neglect things because they want to. Sometimes things go this way because when they try to do what they can to fix it, sometimes people put obstacles in their place to keep them from accomplishing their goals. And that's kind of been a little bit of what was going on here. But I'm going to keep pursuing and stay the course to make sure all of this is eradicated. So again, I appreciate you for listening. And if anybody else is going through this, if you know of any contractors, you can leave them in the comments below. You can send an email to criticalrepairdetroit@gmail.com. We're looking for estimates that are fair. We're looking for honest people who are contractors who are licensed, because that's another thing too. In Detroit, you have to be very, very careful of the people that you contract to fix your home, because I've seen situations where, and I've been in situations and I've talked to situations, you can get somebody to give you an estimate, they give you a price, you got them set to do the work, and then they don't show up. And I've been fortunate that I haven't given anyone money and had that problem. There's so many issues that you see on the news where contractors take the money and don't even finish the work. Sometimes they take the money, don't even start the work. So my goal is to find contractors that are affordable, honest, licensed, that can handle this roofing issue. So again, thank you for listening. Critical Repair. You have a very blessed day.